Hey gang, Anthony Fontana here. Just wanted to run a couple of things by you guys. Why do kids talk like this? I'm happy, I'm excited. I'm going to go out and play. I'm going to be an astronaut. I'm going to be super happy. I'm going to run. I'm going to jump. I'm going to skip. They don't live the way the rest of us live. We see when children are growing up, they're living in their own head. They're living in a dream world. They're not focused on reality. They're not focused on what's going on around them. They're just creating that reality. They live that way. That's just the way they are. They focus on the here and now with what they have going on, and they just dream. They love. They think. They have fun. We were kids once, weren't we? Most of us, anyway. A few of my friends have not been. They've always been adult. But when you become an adult, adulting is an actual word. Hey, Wendy, how are you? Michael, what's going on, buddy? Adulting is a word. I mean, where did that word come from? We grow up and we start living day to day. Life becomes like it's like living on a chessboard, a series of back and forths across such a board. It's just a matter of let's just get through the next day. Let's just get through today. We don't really think about our dreams anymore. We don't have fun. You might think you're having fun, but you're not having fun. Hey, Jason, what's going on, brother? Hey, John. Kids, again, live in their dreams. They don't question anything. They just go and do. Everything to them is real, isn't it? When we were kids, everything was real. I personally wanted to be an astronaut when I was a kid. I remember when I was a little boy, my uncle took me to the planetarium, and then all these planets and stars were going across this what looked like outside. I thought we were outside. I didn't know. I was just a little kid. And that gave me a love of astronomy, eventually astrophysics, quantum mechanics, and that's why I studied the law of attraction today, because I have a lot of affinity for the science behind it. But I remember when we walked out of the planetarium in New York City, the Hayden Planetarium, it was daylight. It kind of amazed me. I didn't understand it because I was living with what I was seeing above me. It was fantastic. Hi, honey, how are you? It was amazing. Adults again live day to day. They focus through a lens that's focused usually on the past. That makes me nervous. I very rarely look back in time. We all look back in time. I don't look back with any regrets. If your mind is clouded by events from the past, all you're doing is you're bringing up the emotions from that past. You're bringing up everything that you went through, whatever that was that happened, you're going through it again. Kids don't really do that. They haven't had much of a past, have they? As we get older, become an adult, we have a little bit more to look back on. It's important. But it can cripple you going forward. When your mind is clouded by events and situations that occurred yesterday, you're just going to reanimate things. You really want to look back on a life, go to a nursing home. Sit down with a 90-year-old, and when you do that, what you're going to hear from them, you're going to hear regret. Most of them have had fantastic lives. You'll hear that they did. They're proud of their children. They're proud of their grandchildren, the businesses that they've owned or jobs that they've had. But at the end of the day, they know their clock is ticking. Hey, John. Abner, what's going on, brother? John, how you doing, buddy? They look back and regret's a poison. It's lethal. And when they talk to you, they'll always regret. They'll say things like, I wish, I could have, I should have, I did it. That's how they live their life. They know that their clock is now ticking and that there's no time left. You talk to a 90-year-old, look, let's be real. There's not a lot of time left for a 90-year-old. Maybe 80 there might be, but the majority at that age are pretty much done with the work aspects of their life, the goal-setting aspects, the dreaming. Not necessary, but that's what most of them do. Hey, Rain, what's going on, brother? How are you? Christine, welcome to my little broadcast here. I don't want to live my life with regret. I don't know if you want to live your life with regret. I'm kind of hoping that you look back and you can be proud of what you've accomplished, but today's the day. You can start today. If you're in your 40s or 50s or 60s, there is zero reason why you can't step out right now and make some changes so that you don't have to look back when you're 90 at things that you didn't do and could have done and should have done, but you didn't. because you don't want to have to say that to a young guy sitting in a chair next to you in a nursing home. Man, I regret not doing certain things. It's just not necessary. Again, I'm not going to live my life that way. And I'm kind of hoping, hey, Ramona, Dean, what's going on, girl? Christine, I don't agree with people that look back and say, oh, I shoulda, coulda, woulda. Because you can start today. You know, as I round about the 60th decade of my life, I'm just getting started, right? I'm just getting started. I'm excited about it. Are you not excited about the fact that you woke up today? Are you not pumped that you have, just like that, you can make a change? Because you can. If you're young, if you're in your 20s, you can screw everything up for the next 5 or 10 years and still have an amazing, amazing amount of life left. As we get older, we do look back. We have a little less time, but just be excited. Be excited about you having the life that you have right now. Don't regret being where you are. Don't look back on your past and say, oh, all those things that happened, because that's happened, I can't do anything now. That's just a crock of crap. I'm going to tell you right now. There's not one of you that can't step out today and make a decision to make a change. I hope to God that if you just watch this, share it with somebody that might need to hear it. Share it with a 50-year-old or a 60-year-old or even a 70-year-old that might be giving up. They might have stopped thinking. They might have stopped dreaming. They might have stopped being a child and actually dreaming about what they were going to do. We all have dreams, right? And I hope some of you still have yours. But hi, Kathleen. How are you? George, what's going on, brother? Jason, good to see you, buddy. It's a great concept, right? Hi, Maria. How are you? It's not really that much of a concept, though. It's a matter of a mindset, right? You know, if you think you're done, you're done. If you think you have a lot more time left than you do, there's really no other way to say it. Time is an illusion anyway. The amount of time that's in front of you is just as much as a guy that's in their 20s. It's just you have to decide if it is a lot of time. So go out and get something done. Make tonight the day. I'm going to be doing these videos every single night. I'm going to drill it home. I'm going to drill it home. And I'm going to drill it home until it sinks in, because you have the ability to make some difference in this world. There's people right now that are looking for you. There's people right now that are searching and wondering and hoping that someone like you might come into their life and make a change for them, because they need you. They need your story. They need your life. They need your experiences, so that maybe they can make a change. But unless you get off your duff and go out and actually do something, you don't pick up the phone or you don't leave the house for any reason because the stupid football game is on, well, let me tell you something. I don't live my life through someone else's dreams. I live my life through mine. I live my life through my goals, my situation, where I want to be. I want to take MJ and I want to take my daughters, and I want to take all of you with me on this ride, because I'm enjoying every single minute of it. I hope you are too. FC, how are you? See you guys later. I'm going to sign off, and man, maybe I'll have a little bit of tequila. Love you guys. Have a good night.